Hey guys, Ryan here. It's 2 o'clock on Tuesday. And yeah, just going live to talk about the usual, which is DIY, anything that has to do with artificial intelligence. And I am looking forward to hopefully getting some people on to ask questions and answer any questions that you guys have. I do this every week at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays to talk about anything new that has to do with, again, with artificial intelligence. You can post any questions below the video or ask live by joining me live every Tuesday, where I'll answer any questions that you have. I look forward to these every week to go over the topics that I lay out. I have 3 topics that I go over every week, and you have many different ways to ask or to participate in the conversation. You can go to DIYAI.ai. You can also join our school community at skool.com/DIYAI. And you can also text or call at 561-861-3238. Yeah, let me know what questions you have. You can post the questions again below the video wherever you're watching. And I do look forward to answering any questions. So I've developed a conversational AI agent over the past 2 years that helps business owners answer the phone so that every call is answered in 30 seconds. We pair it with our LSA product called LSA Command that will allow business owners to get amazing lead generation from the Google verified platform. And by automating a lot of those processes and taking care of, for example, the survey submission process, etc. Yeah, let me know what questions you have. I'm going to go over the topics that that I laid out for today, and hopefully you guys will, if you jump in, then I'll be able to take your questions live. Why should you listen to us? Because I've been doing digital marketing for over 20 years, or right around 20 years. And we've been doing this conversational AI stuff for well over 2 years, not just recently. I mean, we've been doing it. We've been adding agents to business owners' Google local service ads, and also to their business, any campaign that they have, whether that's Google ads or their website, adding chat agents to their website, etc. And we also are experts in creating conversational agents, agentic operations agents that actually handle the operations for a business. So if you have a business and you want to get things done that humans are doing and replace what humans are doing with what AI can do, then agentic operations is where it's at. And you can go, I'll give you a website in a little bit for that. But let me go over the topics for today. So I'm going to go over the topics you can see here. So the topic today was how to build your own Gravity Claw assistant before the single vendor collapse. So there's been a lot of talk about Gravity Claw or OpenClaw. What we now use what I use is Gravity Claw. I've combined Google's Antigravity, which is an IDE that allows you to vibe code and create apps very, very easily. There's a lot of vibe code tools like Cursor, Lovable. There's all different types out there. I really like Antigravity because you can use multiple agents at the same time. It integrates very well with all the MCPs out there. It's just very useful, and it's very easy to use, and it's using one of the best large language models right now, which is Google's model. They're using Gemini, Google Gemini. And you can also use Claude. That's the other great thing, is you can use Claude out of the box with Antigravity, or you can use Gemini, which Claude is really, really good as well. Claude Opus especially. So most people are still playing with simple chatbots, while the world's best founders are building digital twins, meaning you can create, now we've gone from using a chat agent or just using chat to ask questions, kind of like you would use Google to find things. Now we're in the age of giving an agent, imagine giving Google Gemini or Claude or ChatGPT or Grok your goals, background on you, and allowing it to go and work for you overnight to get that goal done. That's what OpenClaw is. It was designed. It was the system was created. OpenClaw was created about 3 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, and it's gotten more likes on GitHub faster than any other open source code platform in history. So it's a big deal. And the reason why is because it's giving everybody the ability to do what they've wanted to do with Gemini and ChatGPT. There's other things that I'm going to be talking about, like Claude Coworker or Claude Code, that are similar. There's a little bit more safety. There's some safety concerns that people have. That's why I've created OpenClaw using Antigravity. So Antigravity is the throughput that everything goes through for OpenClaw. So there's a lot of security there. So the only way that I actually control OpenClaw is through Telegram. So I connect OpenClaw through Telegram, and I'm creating this whole system using Antigravity. So my interface is all created using the Antigravity platform, hence the combination of Antigravity and OpenClaw, which gives you GravityClaw. So GravityClaw solves a lot of the safety issues that a lot of people are concerned with in regards to just setting up OpenClaw, even on a Mac Mini, which a lot of people are doing, or even on a VPN. There's been a lot of instances of people getting hacked because there's people that are setting this up and they don't know what they're doing, and it leaves them open to vulnerabilities and open to hacking. And quite frankly, if you set up the Open Agent and you give it access to the keys to your credit cards and things like that, it'll actually go and spend a lot of money without even asking. So these are some of the concerns, is both concerns for GravityClaw or OpenClaw going out, and my OpenClaw's name is Max, like Max going out and spending money and to get the job done. So that's the difference, is that you program the agent to go get stuff done, and the challenge is that it actually does it. So just something to consider. Hey, Aladale, how you doing? I see you saying hi. So thanks for joining. And again, if you guys have any questions, you can join. You can go to our school community, school.com/, school.com/DIY AI. And then you can go to DIYAI.ai. That's for our conversational AI agent. And yeah, so hope you're doing well. And I'm going to continue with what I was talking about. So Claude officially surpassed ChatGPT as the #1 free app in the US because of one thing: Agentic Capability, which is what we're talking about with OpenClaw. You being able to create an agent that can go and get things done for you. That's different than actually having a conversation with ChatGPT or Gemini, because if you have a conversation, the agent's ability in that conversation to get things done is limited to that conversation. Whereas with these agents, you set them up and you wind them up, and they just go and get things done until they accomplish a goal. So you give it a goal, you give it access to what it needs, and then it goes and does it. Gemini's not going to do that. ChatGPT is not going to do that, not yet. But with massive demand comes massive risk. So Claude just suffered a 10-hour cascading failure that left thousands of businesses paralyzed because they were hard-coded to a single model. So today I'm pulling back the curtain on Gravity Claw. I'm going to show you how to build a local first unstoppable assistant by running OpenClaw inside of Google's anti-gravity environment. So you'll learn how to stop being a prompter and start being an architect. We'll cover the new Claude Coworker, the halfway house for non-tech users, and why the latest security flaws in Claude Code mean you must start sandboxing your agents immediately. If you want a workforce that works 24/7 on your machine, not the cloud, then you're in the right place. So Gravity Claw. So building a personal operating system with Antigravity plus OpenClaw. OpenClaw, the AI that actually does things. That's what I keep saying. It's going viral for its ability to clear inboxes like your email and manage calendars via WhatsApp. Not just WhatsApp, but Telegram, and also pretty much any way that you want to communicate with it. And that's the other great thing that really OpenClaw did that, yes, Gemini did and ChatGPT did, but they have their own apps, but you can actually just chat with it. It's easy. You just go in and you just start chatting with it. So it really makes it a lot easier to to interface with it. So I got let's see, Barb here. Hey Barb, how's it going?
I'm just fine, Ryan. I caught your link in school and jumped in. If it's okay, I have not seen the streaming directly from StreamYard. You're using their webinar feature, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I very rarely do this. We've known each other since Blab, and not to interrupt what you're up to, but oh my God, what a morning this has been on Facebook. You know, do you remember Roberto Blake from Blab?
Yeah, I think so.
He launched a creators. Uh, I can hardly. I'm so excited. I can hardly talk. It's called the Creator Dictionary at
Okay.
creatordictionary.com.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, it's mind blowing. And he even has a section on Blab in there. I was like,
Wow.
couldn't believe it. So awesome to catch up with you.
Yeah, I thought that might be you. I mean, it's been a while. I mean, I moved back to Florida years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago almost. And I
Right.
mean, yeah, it was probably 8 or 9 years ago that we were on, Blab
Right.
and using FaceTime Live and Periscope and,
Right.
I mean, it's funny. I've had a couple people that have come by from those days. It's amazing that people still remember me from those days. And now I've got 3 different brands for AI. I've got a conversational AI agent brand that basically, we create conversational AI agents for businesses. And my agency is still, I've still got that. Aranza is my general manager. She's running that company. And then, and I've got 2 other AI brands as well. And I see Sean's in there's Sean. What's up?
Hi, Ryan.
What's going on? Meet Barb.
Not much.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Sean's my buddy from Portugal. He's back. You remember when I did the crazy live stream when I was kite surfing?
Right.
Barb?
No.
I do.
Yeah.
Of
So
course I do.
so Sean was probably one of the guys out kite surfing with me back then.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now he's since moved to Portugal, and he's helping people get reestablished in Portugal, from wherever, and get the golden visa that they call it. If you invest a certain amount in a country, then you can move there and get citizenship or a visa. And Sean's an expert in that. I've helped him actually create his website and use AI. I'm really curious, Sean, to hear your update on AI. I thought about you the other day because I don't know, I saw our WhatsApp conversations and I was wondering how it was going with the Facebook advertising. that you set up with ChatGPT, because Sean was like, how do I do this? I'm like, Sean, I do not have time. Like you got a better expert out there in ChatGPT. Just go and ask ChatGPT. And he did. And he set up an entire campaign. I probably should, my Facebook ad colleagues are probably going to, strangle me for telling Sean this, but how's it going?
Well, I mean, it's been going great to learn and do all this stuff. And, I did the Facebook ads. I did 2 different campaigns. One was focused on driving people to the website. And then the other one was actually focused on getting leads, actually getting people to like put their name and phone number on a form.
Mm-hmm.
That went nowhere. Like, I got 0 in, but it's only been, I think I only did 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And the other one, again, not very successful. Like, not a lot of people coming to my page. I mean, I've had more people, not many people using the AI agent at all.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, it's going to take time. I mean, people are, you're obviously, I educated you on how to find different ads that other people are running. So you're doing what everybody else is doing in the industry, which is, good. It's a good start. You're doing something different in that you're actually sending people to a page where they can get their questions answered. Are you talking about that in your ad at all?
Yes, but maybe I could be doing a better job. Clearly.
Yeah. I mean, I would talk, I would create a video of you just talking about it, like, just recording yourself, talking about the fact that, hey, we've got you're a video editor, you could just, do a talking head video of you saying that, we've got an AI agent and it can answer your questions, no strings attached. Just selling the click, like getting people to know that, hey, you can go here, get your questions answered, and it's risk-free. There's no emails that you need to give or anything like that. And, I also, the other thing, look, you've got a website, you've got a Facebook ad campaign set up, and let's just see what's positive about this whole thing. I get you're not getting a lot of, but like here's the other thing. I mean, you've set up a campaign where you've got tracking on your website. You know how many people are going to your website. You've set up a Facebook ad campaign. You've got a Google AI agent that's on your website. You can edit your website at any time that you want to. So you're in complete control. You are in the driver's seat of a Ferrari right now. And so, I don't know. I mean, outside of that, this, you could try running like YouTube ads and you've
done that too.
Yeah.
I've done that. I have almost 1,000 YouTube subscribers on my channel now.
Good.
So yeah, no, I mean, it's positive. It's just, I just need to start working on getting traffic, getting leads. I'm actually working, believe it or not, I found this woman on LinkedIn from Bangladesh who's just started helping me, bringing together all of my stuff into one sort of brand. Mm-hmm. One sort of a look and one sort of a message in my YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, like everything, right?
Yeah. Have you asked ChatGPT to do that for you?
Yes, and I just don't have the goddamn time to do it all. I mean, look, I'm loving learning all about this stuff, but I got to start.
No, it's not about learning. It's about doing it faster. So, I mean, I hear you, Sean. I mean, like, I never would want you to do something that's gonna take more time. Barb can tell you, I've been doing this for a long time. I've known her for almost 10 years. I'm all about efficiency. You know that as well, hopefully, by working with me in the short amount of time we've been working with each other. I'm all about you doing things that puts you in the driver's seat and get things done as fast as possible. I demonstrated that when I was on the phone, and I, created a pitch deck for you in 5 minutes for your business. And I'm going to tell you, I do not want you to do anything that's going to take a lot of time. I'm just telling you because it's going to be faster for you to actually ask GPT to create a brand, like all your brand coloring, and you can put that as a backdrop and as a memory into ChatGPT. So you say, these are our brand colors, and have it create all that for you from what you currently have, and or just create it. Like I would give it your logo and then say, here, create my brand, my branding. And then it uses that, and you can leverage that and create, for example, a YouTube banner from it. And
Right.
yeah.
Really, Sean, you got to step up to the plate on that, buddy. I'm older than you, and I got to tell you that ChatGPT changed my life dramatically.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on before you guys attack me. The reason I chose this person to help me is because she actually works in our industry, specializing in what's called the investment migration industry. So what she's doing is she's like really taking the time. What she's focusing on is looking at the industry, looking at what other people are doing. It's a lot of people doing the same thing I'm doing. We're looking for the same clients, and figuring out where I can really kind of stand out and become more unique, and position myself out there, both in messaging and sort of look. But yeah, I mean, this is not a full-time thing. I'm just asking for some temporary help, and then I don't mind doing I've been doing everything myself till now. Like literally, she just started yesterday.
Awesome.
And also editing videos, because that's something that's still extremely time consuming, even with Descript's great, but still, like for me to edit, to record, Script's easy. Actually, I've got the recording done very easily now. I can do, create a teleprompter, and I'm doing it right on my computer instead of doing it on my phone and then transferring it. That's very easy. But when it comes to like sitting down and then editing to get ready to put up on, YouTube and LinkedIn, it takes a lot of time. It takes me a lot of time. Yeah. So like for a 5-minute video, it'll take me half a day to get it to where I want it.
Yeah.
So that's that's the time I'm looking at. That's most of the stuff I'm dumping on this person, and we'll see how it goes. Like I'll try it, and if it doesn't work, then.
And what else right now are you looking to, like to get, what's your other main, besides that, any other pain points that you have that we can talk about or address?
I don't think technologically. I think it's just driving. It's for me, it's about getting leads, contacting people who want to talk about this stuff. Yeah. Right. That's it. Like I think, my website looks great. The AI agent looks great. My YouTube channel's great. I mean, I've got 13 videos up there, 1,000 subscribers. My LinkedIn profile is great. Tons of contacts. By the way, I've had lots of good conversations with people, wealth managers, other people about, talking to their clients, but I haven't converted anybody yet.
Okay. Yeah. You're building, it's, you're building your credibility, and the site has just been built. So you're going to get backlinks over time. You're going to get better rankings. Google's going to find you, and ChatGPT is going to find you to be eventually an authority, so that you show up in their suggestions as well for when people do searches on AI. Yeah, I mean, we've, since I've, been working with you, Sean, as well, that another big change has happened in what I was going to talk about today, is in the fact that you can now set up agents, to proactively get work done. So that would be like OpenClaw or Claude Coworker or Claude Coworker or even just Claude Code for for coding. I mean, there's so what you do, the difference is that you give these agents that you set up either with as OpenClaw or Claude Coworker or even Manus. And that's the other thing I was going to say for you is I would look at using Manus, because Manus is now integrated in Facebook ads.
Oh, right.
Facebook bought Manus about a month ago, and they spent $1 billion,
Worst name ever, but go on.
Manus, yeah. So they bought Manus, and Manus, they've turned it into a simplified version of of OpenClaw. OpenClaw can be a little bit challenging to set up. You have to set it up on a VPN so it runs 24/7. Whereas Manus, you just get an account, and then I was really blown away that Facebook integrated Manus into their ads platform in less than a month, like in a month. So what that allows you to do is to create automations on like inside of the Facebook ads platform, and you would be doing things that other people would not. You'd be able to set things up that other people wouldn't. I would really look into some of the new strategies that you can implement with Manus inside of the Facebook ads platform. But yeah, and then you could also set up Manus just to do things, or Claude Coworker, or if you get really, risky, you could go and try to set up OpenClaw, and just give it the instructions that you just laid out there. Like everybody else is doing the same thing. Everybody else, it seems like they're going after the same client. They got the same messaging. You can give the agent, examples of the messaging of the ads, and say, look, this is what everybody's doing. I want to do something a little bit different. And then it'll create that for you. It'll see what, by doing a lot of research, it'll literally work 24/7 for you to figure out how to accomplish whatever it is that you put out there for it. Yeah.
Which one was that? Was it OpenClaw?
Well, I would, if you really want to start in a simple way, you could start with Manus or Claude Coworker. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Barb?
Well, I came here today because because of the topic matter had mentioned in your post it made me pop in right away because I have a friend who's been using HeyGen. He'd used it for a couple years, I think, and actually had courses on Udemy and so forth, and they took him off. I mean, he was one of the top 10 producers on that platform with the courses. And of course, when I saw what you were doing, and I said, well, I haven't tried that yet. And, I trust you, that know, like, and trust feature that
Yeah.
we all built back in the Blab days. And I thought, oh, just got to see what Ryan's up to.
Yeah.
And Sean, don't be afraid, and don't say I don't have time, because it'll give you more time. It's the first time in my life online with all the technology tools that it literally does do that.
Yeah.
And it now I have been focusing on ChatGPT probably since 2022. Was that when it was introduced? It was right from the beginning. They sent me a beta link, how beta Barbie.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
And I was scared of it at first, of course. And then in my life story, I've had all these programmers I've dealt with through time, and I know what they do with the ones and zeros. So I was really quite scared.
Yeah.
But as it went along, and right now, and I'm using 5.2 right now, but in what I'm going through with my life right now, it has all this history built in. And so it knows right where to put me in each new year and what I'm dealing with. And it was really funny because this morning, you know what happens when you let me talk, Ryan. I started educating.
Good, yeah, it's good.
But Ryan and I also use this tool called StreamYard. And this morning, I hadn't been streaming in a while. And in fact, my membership is coming up here before the end of the month, and I thought, do I really need this? Am I going to stream live anymore? And nothing lit my fire. And today, number one, today, for the first time in, wow, probably 3 years, I am totally excited about what's unfolding now online and what you can do with these AI tools. But of course, I'm kind of a brainy kind of gal. It's like I've got to learn about the technology. And I loved that Ryan went to school because he's building a community on that platform also,
Yeah.
and watching what he's doing. And here we are in this
Yeah.
tool,
Yeah.
live with you today. And are you on Substack also?
I'm not.
Boy, you gotta check that out, Ryan.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
you can stream live with StreamYard into Substack.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go live with another friend that we had on Blab, but also that I'd met her on Twitter. Well, actually, I met her in MySpace. She drove me to Twitter, and she did that through Blab. We were all on Blab.
Yeah.
It was like that was the defining moment when we can actually connect real time, see each other, share our stories, share different camera aspects of it, and do
Yep.
all of that. And you can get so much more done.
Yeah.
But it's not just about talking. And this particular tool that we use also saves what we're saying right now. And that's your transcript. And you can have that and put that into ChatGPT or your favorite AI and create articles and social media posts and so forth from it. But at that same time, it educates Chat as to what you're about. And it helps you to make those decisions.
Your own voice, yeah.
And so it's better than having a consultant or a coach at this stage in the beginning, because when you get a real live breathing person like Ryan in your corner, then you come with your guns loaded. It's not, well, I was thinking about, no, I can't do that, I don't have time with. You can really focus on getting things done.
Yeah.
And in my consulting role, coaching role, is that, I pull ChatGPT up beside us, and I just say, don't trust me. Let's see what everybody else has to say.
Yeah. Totally.
And it's an amazing tool if you learn how to use it. And it doesn't take you long to do that. And if you don't know something, you can just ask it.
Yeah.
I mean, people are saying, "Oh, buy my prompts, buy my prompts." I will show you how to do all this, but yet it will show you how to do it if you just ask it.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what I was sometimes just reminding people that you can, do those type of things. That's what I was sharing with Sean. That's how he learned how to do the Facebook ads on his own, and it's just pointing people in the right direction now, really is, and reminding. There's, what I was going to talk about today was, and I started talking about it, is OpenClaw, Claude Coworker, and I could talk about Manus as well. I've used Manus for a while. It seems to be the easiest of the three, that and probably Claude Coworker. I mean, yeah, those are both very easy to get started. You don't have to have a Mac Mini, like that's, to have a separate instance of it running 24/7 like you would with OpenClaw. And I used Antigravity to set up OpenClaw because Antigravity is basically like the gatekeeper. So it creates a firewall basically between my instance of OpenClaw and the world. So a lot of people had some, vulnerabilities, and so that's why I was very slow to actually. I went and bought the Mac Mini. I had it for 2 weeks. I took it back because I realized that I could do it different. I could actually do it. I could set up OpenClaw through Antigravity. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities to, like, I would recommend for anybody starting out, like I said, Manus and Coworker, and Claude Coworker, and I can just go through and continue to talk about what I was. I mean, basically, the three topics. I can start talking about Gravity Claw if you guys want. You want me to start kind of talking about that, and you can ask questions about it. Does that sound good, or what do you think?
That's fine with me.
Okay. So the Gravity Claw is, like I said, Antigravity plus OpenClaw. And Antigravity is Google's what they call an IDE. It's their vibe coding tool. So there's a lot of vibe coding tools out there, like Lovable, Windsurfer, there's all Cursor. These are all tools that basically allow you just to prompt and use a prompt and create any type of software that you want. And so if you haven't tried it, I would definitely do it because it's so easy. Like if you can prompt, you can create software now. I mean, there's even ads now that I'm seeing about, I think it was on this, like one of the Super Bowl ads, but I mean, it's already part of the culture, like people in business, and like, if you're working for an employer, you can literally go and vibe code any software that you're using now and create a software to get things done that you need to have done on a regular basis. And it's really very easy, especially using tools like Google's Antigravity, or Google's Gemini. Their AI tool, their AI Studio is even easier than Antigravity. So let's see. So OpenClaw, it's the AI that actually does things. You give it a goal and it just works 24 hours to solve that, to get to that goal. You have to give it access. I treat mine, I call it my OpenClaw's name or Gravity Claw's name is Max. And Max, I gave him his own email address. I mean, just like you onboard a new agent just like you would onboard an employee. That's the difference. That's when we're going in a different direction. We're not in Kansas anymore. Like now, before you're just having a conversation with these large language models going back and forth, and the usefulness of the agent ended when that conversation ended. With these agents, that's not the case anymore. You give it the tools it needs to get jobs done, and it goes and gets work done for you. That's what it does. You give it emails, you give it a what they call like a heartbeat. So there's things that it does like every 30 minutes to check things. You give it what's called a soul.md. So you give it like its soul, basically. You tell it like what its purpose is for you. Mine has a voice, so it can actually talk to me. So you build it from ground up. You're basically building an agent to do things that you want it to do. And the other big change is that you're communicating with it in a novel way. It's not just through the app on, ChatGPT's app or Gemini's app. You're chatting with it through, like Telegram or WhatsApp. So you're literally anywhere in the world, and you can tell the agent, hey, I really want you to, write an email to Sean and, create an invoice for $500 and send it to me first so I can approve it. And then, it'll do all of those things. Send me, do a create a cron job. A cron job is a chronological job where cron job stands for chronological. So chronological meaning like in time. So basically you set up a cron job to be done on every morning, for example, like a morning brief. And the agent will go and read all your emails, prep you for the next day based on all the meetings that you have, tell you who you're meeting with, what things you need to watch out for. If you're going to miss something, it tells you. It'll do that heartbeat and identify if you've missed something or whatever, and it notifies you. And all the communication with Max is done with Telegram. So I'm just chatting with it like I would chat with, my previous assistant, Mary. So that is what I'm talking about. So you do that, Sean, this is all kids play. And honestly, and it's been pretty impressive until now, but now you've got an employee. And so that's the difference. You've got an employee that works 24/7. You could give it access to your Facebook ads account and have it create the ads campaigns for you, and it'll do it. It'll create the ads campaigns. It'll spend your money for you. So that's the thing you got to be careful with. It will literally go, if you give it access to money, and people are doing this. They're just testing it out. They're like giving it access to their trading account, and they're giving it, $1,000 to see if it can make more money for them. Wow. That's what, yeah. So, and it's working. I mean, it works. So, cause it's PhD level for anything that you have it do. Now, the one thing, and this is the reason why I was very hesitant to actually set it up, because some people set up these, OpenClaw instances, or they set up an agent with OpenClaw, and if you just let it use the large language model that it normally uses to get its work done, it's going to use Claude Opus, which is the most expensive out there. So, but you don't always need it to use Claude Opus to do everything that it does. So what I've done is I've connected mine to a tool called OpenRouter, and OpenRouter basically throttles down the to a less expensive model to do things that don't require the expensive models to get the things done. So instead of spending $2,000 a month for having OpenClaw, which some people did because they were using it a lot, I could use it that same amount and spend $200 or maybe $100 a month and have an employee. And some people are like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. I'm like, are you kidding me? To have a 24/7 employee that's nothing, especially if you can, if you can really train it to do the things that it's capable to do, or that it's capable of doing, then it really allows you to have an unfair advantage, in the marketplace. So to spend $200 a month, which you can if you set it up correctly. And there's all kinds of videos out there. There's guys that that I follow to do that. There's a guy named is it Jack? I think it's Jack Roberts. He's great. I mean, he's like, I can show you, he's got another school community, and he's really good. So okay, so let me keep going. Any questions?
No, but I'm gonna have to jump, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's late here. I gotta go.
All right.
Feed my daughter.
Okay. See you,
Barbara,
Sean.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I'll see you on the next one.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Ryan. I'll talk to you.
See you, Sean. Oh, I'm gonna go. Sean, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see our friend on. We're gonna be skiing.
Oh, damn.
With Dan on Thursday.
Oh, nice. And when are you coming here? You guys all set for that?
Yeah, we're all set for that. We're gonna be there in what is it? End of April, early May. Yeah. I gave
send me your itinerary.
Didn't I send you the day? I sent you the dates already.
I think you may have. Okay. All right. I'll look.
No, let me know.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Let me finish. Any questions, Bar? We got a few more minutes here.
I'm listening.
Okay. Okay. So, So OpenClaw it's going viral for its ability to check inboxes and manage calendars, via WhatsApp, etc. So, there's a lot. Yeah, Jack Roberts is the guy to follow to really set up Gravity Claw. He walks you through the process. I would recommend learning a little bit more about Google's Antigravity first, which he's got a whole course on that. He's got a school community. It's like $77 a month or something like that. It's super cheap, super worth it. And the beauty is that you've got the protection that you want. That's why I would recommend setting it up this way, as opposed to putting it on a Mac Mini and taking up extra space in your house. I mean, he's got a way to have it go live, or set it up live, and then have it be 24/7, and also manage it on your own computer, and then have access to it via Antigravity through Telegram, which is great. So, so you own the infrastructure. If the cloud goes down, your local agent keeps working, because it's all managed through another system that he incorporates into it, called Railway. So, which is kind of cool. So, the Claude migration. So Claude Code versus ChatGPT Exodus. So Anthropic's Claude Code is crushing the market, basically it's surging big time. It's gaining a lot of ground on ChatGPT. However, new research reveals critical remote code execution flaws that let malicious repositories steal your API keys. So this is something to just be aware of. This is why I'm very cautious for some of these very new, technologies. That's why I really was waiting for a more secure way to set up what I know is the most powerful agent out there, which is OpenClaw. It is hands down. I mean, it is more powerful than Cowork or any of and Manus, but you've got to set it up right. And so and by the way, OpenClaw got purchased by ChatGPT for probably $1 billion about two weeks ago. So there's going to be a lot of changes that are going to come down the pike very rapidly. I mean, look at what happened with Manus when it got bought out in less than a month. When Meta bought
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, everybody knows that this stuff needs to be implemented very, very fast. And so so there is a memory transfer tool that you can use with Claude. So what would allow you to basically move from ChatGPT safely while sandboxing your agent in Docker to prevent it from deleting your hard drive. So if you guys are interested in that, I've got some links on how you can do that. And then there's Claude Coworker. So this is what they're calling like the agentic halfway house for non-coders. So Anthropic just dropped Coworker not too long ago. I mean, very recently. Specifically designed for non-technical users to perform multi-step 15-minute autonomous tasks with local file access, very similar to Manus. So you can use Coworker to auto-organize your downloads folders and draft reports from scattered notes without ever touching any command lines, which I was doing. I mean, I was using command lines on my Mac Mini, and I was like about to throw the thing through the window. I'm technical, but I'm just not. I mean, come on. It's just, if I have to start using command line codes, forget that. So anyway, so that's really it. I mean, I can show you, like what a little bit more. I've got another call in like 5 minutes, but I can show you what Google's Antigravity looks like. It looks scary, but it's not. I mean, it's very simple to use. I can also show you what Google AI Studio is like. I actually talked about that last week. That's a simpler version, but you're not going to be able to set up OpenClaw using AI Studio. You're going to need Antigravity to do that. But what questions?
Actually, for today, I think I'm good. I wanted to touch base with you again and see. I mean, what drew me in, of course, is like I said, my partner is like, do we have another alternative to have avatars other than ourselves that really work well, so that visually, as we get older, and we still have our brain power left, that we can have that representation. And so that's what drew me in. And I look forward to catching you live again sometime soon. And I'm glad that you've also adopted School as one of your communities. I notice that in here, this StreamYard tool that we're using, you do have it set up to stream to, like I have StreamYard also, so I could stream it to my audience. But this kind of thing from this topic and from School, you don't want that streamed to alternative audiences, do you?
Which stuff? Oh, you mean like
this meeting today?
Alternative. I want it streamed wherever I can, wherever
it's visible. So so I was here right after it started, so I think we have to let our viewers know that if they're using the tool, that they have that available to them. Right?
You mean like you mean StreamYard, like to be able?
Yeah. And I saved a couple of screenshots, if you don't mind, because I wanted to talk to you about them in your community, if you don't mind. But if not, but I just thought it'd be learning since you are using it. And but I am determining. I mean, this tool has been getting better, also more expensive, and so I have lifetime access to alternative tools. And so I just, I don't want to give it up. But after, and especially after what happened to me on Facebook this morning. And so I thought, well, we'll test this out and see what goes on. But I'm really grateful we reconnected, and check out, if you know Roberto, I'm telling you, if you want me to, I can leave it here in the chat. The link to his thing, because I created another text file to grab it. I mean, things have been happening. It's called Creator Dictionary, and be sure you read the terms of use. Did you know Mitch Jackson when we were on there?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, I gotta believe that Mitch.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to the studio chat. I clicked on it. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You've set it up in here, so that should be it for you.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Okay.
Let me see.
Check it out.
Okay.
Check out his terms of use. I went to that right away. Here, I'm going to put it in there for you, because, I mean, I thought, geez, I want to live stream about his dictionary, because it is just so, I mean, I can see universities using it and everything. And he's covered much of what you have this morning, but I think you will really find it insightful.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
I'll see you back. But we can't do, from what I understand in reading that, we can't do that. And I asked Roberto, I said, give us something to help you promote it, because otherwise we're just going to be dropping links out there.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Wow. I'm going to go check it out. I appreciate you, Barb, like coming in today and then, telling me about this, and also just talking to Sean and helping him understand, I mean, I'm just trying to, he's a buddy of mine, and I just want these guys to start using these tools, to really help them with their business. And he's very unique, because he's, not unique, I guess, in the sense that he's like a lot of business owners out there. They just, like, he doesn't know where to start, but now we've got tools to give them to go and help themselves. They just, and so that's the difference.
Exactly.
I mean,
and
it's
that's
like,
there you said it right. The soundbite there was to help themselves, the tools to help them. So, because I thought about it, because you make your living as a consultant. I've 40 years in business now. This year.
Wow.
So you think about that, and I had because it was at the beginning of all this. I mean, I literally had Steve Jobs, pull up in his Winnebago in front of my house and ask if it was okay to come in, that kind of thing. Back in those days. And hand-coded my first website and Mark Andreessen was the one who taught me HTML, so it's like, those were the days,
Wow.
and I'm still here alive to tell about it. I mean, I did experience it. Not that men can remember all these things, but most of them have. Most of them that know me have over time. It's so good to catch up, and I'll see you back in group.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Take care.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. It was great being on today. Again, you can go to DIYAI.ai if you want a conversational AI agent. You can also go to our school community at skool.com/DIYAI. And you can call us at 561-861-3238. And hope you got some value today. Let us know if you have any questions, and join us next week at 2:00 Eastern time. Thanks. Talk soon.